Hi guys, hello, it's Darlene with Talkator. Happy Thursday. How are you guys? Welcome to my page. So happy you're here this morning. You're gonna love this project. I can't wait to see it done. Yeah, kind of debated on doing this. It might take a little bit longer than I really want it to, but you know what? I really just need to be up at my craft show at 8 o'clock. So, I'm not supposed to get there early, so I think we'll have plenty of time to do this. And traffic is usually going the other way. I'm talking to myself, telling myself, you got time to do this, girl. So we're going to make a Santa word sign, and we're going to put some paper on it, some scrap of paper. So we've done this before where we've ironed it on, and some people just Mod Podge theirs on. Now, what I did was I've already put 2 coats of Mod Podge on here, and my eyes, I just got something going on this morning. If I look like I'm winking at you, that's what's happening. I put 2 coats of Mod Podge on here. Instead of doing a coat of paint, I did 2 coats of Mod Podge. Usually I would do a coat of paint, and then I do Mod Podge, but I decided to try it this way. So I hope that I'm not sorry. I'll be grabbing that Mod Podge again to put another coat. So these are layers. I'll be able to show you more when I put you down to the table. We'll dissect it. I have this great paper pack that I got like years ago for things, and I was able to pick out 6 different colors. So you can also go on Etsy and you can buy digital paper and print that out in any size. You can get smaller little stacks. This is the 12 by 12, and it's one of those thick ones that you get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, the thick. So I have other words coming up too. I have snow, and I have believe, and I have, what else is there? There's another one. Anyways, so there's 4 different words that are going to be like Christmas words, and they're going to have background on them like this, or we can chalk a pattern. So some of them we might chalk a pattern. I'll show you how to do that. This takes apart completely, so each is individual tile, so each letter is individual, and then the letter part comes off. So there's a backer that's the whole length, and then we'll have the kickstand little thing so it can stand up. So I've already pre-painted everything to save time. Let me look and see who's here, and then we're gonna go down to the project. This is so cute. So cute. All right, let me make sure I'm live. All right, it's trying to connect. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's trying to. I hope I'm live. It says I'm live. Okay, let me find myself on my page. Oh, there's comments. Yay! How is everybody? Okay, don't forget that today is the release of the Nativity, and that is this morning. It's at 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, 9 o'clock Mountain time, 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern time. So let me show this over to my VIP group. And that is the nativity scene that I showed you the other day. I'll give you a quick peek again. And we did find out that they will not be selling the pieces separately, which you know, that's kind of sad that they're not, but also just know that we will be cutting out the pieces for it as soon as it's sold out. We expect the kit to sell out. Okay, so let me just show you. Maybe, is it not going to let me change it? Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, so this is the nativity set. So there will be 2 size D transfers. The size D transfers are 18 inches by 18 inches. So if you look at this whole thing, it looks pretty big. I'm going to say, Sarah's on here, I think. I'm going to say it's probably 12 inches tall, that the major part looks like it is. So that, and if you look at it with Angie, this is one of our people, it looks like it's probably about 12 inches tall, the major part. So they will not be selling the pieces separately, but I've already talked to Tara. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out a way to do it for you guys. So that so that you can use the transfers more than once. Okay, so here's our cute little Santa. Let's just switch this around and I'll get started. So I'm limited on time today. However, we are going to do this cute project. I have, some of this paper has little Santa faces on it. So I thought that it would be really cute to put the S, for have Santa faces on the S one. And then look at all these other cute ones. So I don't want to go like, I want to make sure that I know what my pattern's going to be here, the way that it's going to be laid out. So if you lay it out like this and kind of have it in the order like S, A, N, T, A. Oh, guess what? 2, 4, 5. I need to eliminate one. I must have been tired last night. So I don't need 6. 2, 4, 6. I have 6. Okay, which, you guys help me. Which one should I eliminate? Should it be the one that's the lightest? I actually kind of like having a light color in there. So help me figure out which one to eliminate. Holy cow. Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I don't need 6 sheets. So you guys kind of help me. Which one should I take out? And I'll take it out and show you. Maybe that one. I kind of like having this light one in here, but what are you guys thinking? Maybe, I don't know, maybe this one should be out. I think it should be one of these. I think all these other ones need to stay. So tell me if you think it needs to be the one with the green on it or the snowflake one. One of them needs to go. I didn't even realize that. Okay, let me see who's here. And let me put myself up in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. And then I'm going to look at messages. Okay, there's the corner. Help me figure that out. Which one should it be that's gone? And we're going to iron these on. So, hi, Tammy. How are you? Hi, Tony. Hi, Julie. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Karen Ross. Hello, Cheryl. Good morning, Carrie. Yes, I know. I decided to. Yeah, a little crazy, huh? I was tagging all my product last night for the craft show. It took a long time. So if you're trying to send me messages, I probably didn't see them because I finished tagging at almost 3 o'clock this morning. But it's all ready to go. So I will be setting up my craft show this morning. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, Cheryl. Betty, it worked out. Oh, you got notifications. Okay, so Betty did a certain thing. And was it during the Facebook Live? Okay, so let's see. And your question there, I'm not sure, Betty. I'll have to see if I'm able to or not. So what she did was she typed in exclamation point notify. So exclamation point notify is what she typed in. And so it gave her a notification this morning. So that's good. I'll have to show you guys. So it was, okay, so maybe it'll give me notifications that I'm live. That would be great. So explanation mark notify, is that what it was? I think that's what it was. Okay. And then I just type it in. Okay. Yep. Perfect. Winter, Carrie. Yep, that's what the other one was. Right. Okay, so winter was the other one. Let me scroll back up. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Mary Lee. Good morning, Vicky. It's big. Oh yeah, 12 inches for the major. Okay, perfect. That's what I was thinking. It is really big. Hi, Shelly. I know, Tony, it's kind of pricey. I'm going to have to get one for me and one for my sister, though. Eliminate the Santa faces? Really? Do you think I should eliminate the Santa one? Striped one? The light one, green one, snowflake one, green one. I really want the Santa one. Do you think the Santa one's too much for there? Maybe it is. Maybe the Santa one's too much. Oh, we could use the Santa one for something else. What do you guys think? Green. Good morning. Tell me if you think that maybe, yeah, I did did I set chatbot? No, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. A long time ago I did. We'll see. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? I did set a chatbot a long time ago. Hi, Mary. Hi, Shelly. You guys are saying the green one out. Maybe it's okay. Facebook will notify. That's perfect. The green one. Santa face is too big. keep the Santa. The Santa face might be too big. Yeah, I love it though. We'll use it for something else. Okay, that's okay. So we need to get started, guys. Okay, let me show you how this all takes apart. Okay, so I think this looks good like this then. Don't you think? I think it looks good like this. Yeah, we'll do it. I have two more of these I can do. Okay, so this takes apart. It's a little Santa hat. All right, so that's a layer itself. It's already painted. These are already painted. The stars are going to go on there. And what we have to do is iron on some of this. Okay, so this is how it works. Each one's separate. So we're going to have to cut out a piece of that for that. And then this, turn back on my little iron. I have my little mini iron on. It's talking to me. Okay, so each one I'm going to have to cut out a piece. Okay, so this is the backer. On the back, I have already glued these on. So on the back side, you're going to see a little pattern right here that shows you exactly where to put these because they need to be in a specific position in order for it to stand properly. Okay, so when you get your little kit, it's going to have that on the back. Okay, so let's set this to the side. We don't need this yet. All right, but we do need to cut each of these pieces. Uh-oh. And it's falling over. It's falling over. All right. I don't know where to put it. I'll just put it right there. Okay, so I have my little iron, my baby iron, and let's just cut out a rough piece of this, and then you have to set the chat bot. Yeah, I think I said it a long time ago, and then I just never told you guys to do that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to do a rough little cutout of this, and then we'll iron it on. So I'm just going to hold this up here. I'm going to make sure that this is how I want it, and then I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to roughly cut around that, and then we'll iron that piece on. You can trace, if you want to trace with your pencil so you're not wasting any of it, you definitely can do that. I think this is the only piece that it's more difficult to do that with. This one, I mean, the rectangles are easy. You can just hold it up and cut around it, and then we're going to sand the edges, and we'll ink the edges, okay? And then we'll glue everything together. I'll be able to take this to my craft show this morning. All right, there's that one. Okay, so that's going to go on there. So just like make sure that you know how you want that. I think I should go up and down with this one. So I'm just going to allow just a little bit of room around it because that way there's a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so there's that one, and then my stripes. All right, so I love this. I love projects like this. There's going to be many, many more words coming in the future. Ones for home that are just like everyday stuff. So that will be fun too. All right. Okay, love my backwards cutting, right? You heard on face. Okay, let's see. Let me go back to my thing. Sorry, I was right at her message again. Okay. All right. Hi, Christy. How are you? We are doing our little Santa. Okay, let me put these up here. I'm going to bring up my little iron, and I have my Teflon sheet that I'm going to put over this. Okay, so I have this little thing, this little pad to iron on. It's just a little rubber pad. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here so that I don't iron directly onto my thing. And then I'm going to put this on top. Going to line it up the best that I can. Okay, and then I have this Teflon sheet. Do I have a smaller one? Maybe not. Okay, I'm just going to fold it in half. Okay, this is just Teflon, and then we're going to iron it. I don't even know how long I'm supposed to iron it, but we're going to iron it. It doesn't take that long. So I put 2 coats of Mod Podge on there. I just didn't have time to do that and show you guys, but you can see that that it's kind of shiny. Okay, so this is supposed to adhere to this. Now, there's other ways to do it. You can put the paper on while the Mod Podge is wet. Okay, but we didn't have time to do that this morning. So I'm going back to my old way of doing things, and that is using the iron. So the iron activates that Mod Podge. Okay, so it kind of heats it up, and it makes it adhere the paper to it. So I'm just going to go over every edge, make sure I get the edges because you don't want your edges lifting. And then I'm going to test this out and see. I don't think it takes that long, honestly. Okay, let me go ahead. I know, I think it's so cute. Okay, so let me just check and see. Okay, yeah, it's sticking. It's sticking. All right, so like I said, I did 2 coats of the Mod Podge. The reason I did was because I didn't do any painting. So a lot of times I paint it, but I decided, you know what? It's cheaper for me to just put the Mod Podge on it than to put paint, right? Okay, so kind of hold it in place while you get that going. And then once you start ironing it, you don't have to really hold it anymore because it starts to stick immediately, okay? So this is just a Teflon sheet. If you can use the whatever it is. You can use your other paper. Oh gosh. Yeah. Parchment paper. Don't use wax paper, okay? You can use parchment paper. I'm making sure I go around all the edges, and then we're going to sand it, we're going to ink it, we're going to glue everything together. Okay, so I'm going to check it. I love the little travel irons for this, but you can also use your Cricut or your heat press, your Cricut heat press. You can use that. Okay, so we're just doing every single one. So make sure that okay, so now I have to make sure that I remember which order this was in, guys. So I've kind of gotten it out of order. So this is an A. This was the very end. This is an N. This is an A. Okay, so let's make sure that, okay, S-A-N-T-A. Ooh, see, that could be tricky. If you think you might be confused, you could write like a little tiny letter on the back of this. Okay, so it is scored so that you know. You can paint this and you can do little dots. You can paint it and just have it plain. You can paint it and use a stencil on it. Make sure it didn't move. So definitely, my cord keeps hitting it. Yeah, Darlene. Hold it right there, buddy. Don't move on me. Don't move on me. So, where did I find the cute paper? It's out of one of those paper pads. Okay, so you know the scrapbook paper pads that are about 1 inch thick. That's where it's from. So from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and you can just go and buy sheets of paper. Or you can buy an entire thing and use it. So I just happen to have it on hand. I just pulled it out, but there's also digital paper. So did you know that you can purchase digital paper and then you can print it on your printer? So you can do that. That works also. And you just have to make sure that you print it out like photo proof so that it's nice and like a clear, nice print. You don't want to have something that doesn't look good. So you have to have a pretty decent printer to do that, but they do have digital paper available. So, oh, you're watching from Liberty, South Carolina. Awesome. How fun is that? I have never been to South Carolina. You know, I'm kind of expanding where I've been, but I'm not expanding very fast. Yep, you know, it's kind of hard. I grew up in a family that we didn't travel a lot. We went to surrounding areas. We didn't do a lot of traveling. So furthest that we ever went was up to Canada one year. Yep. And that was about it. I don't remember going, you know, Montana, Wyoming. We did that all the time, of course. Lived in Utah and Idaho. I didn't go to California until I actually was married to my second husband, and we got stationed out here. So, okay. All right, there we go. So everything is on there, and let's go ahead and let's sand the edges. So this is just a little rubbery pad that comes with that. That little travel iron was from Amazon. Okay, so you're going to, what you can do, if you want to, you can trim some more of that away before you start sanding. If you have little tiny scissors, that works really great. I don't know where my little tiny scissors are. But you can just kind of trim it away, or then you can take your sander and start sanding. Okay, So you might need to trim down in this area. Your sander's probably not going to get down in that area there. So you're probably going to need to have scissors. Yeah, love my backwards cutting. Isn't it great? So this is the only piece that's going to be a little tricky. But all you're going to do is go down. Okay, so you're just sanding downward. And we will get right in there. And it actually goes pretty quickly. We're just going to go around the whole thing. The square ones are going to be a lot easier, and then we'll ink the edges. Okay, so like I said, there's two ways to put on the Mod Podge. You can put it on wet, or you can do it like I did and iron it on. Okay, so if you sand hard enough, it's going to come off. You might need to help it a little bit. Just kind of, you can kind of pull it and get it down off the edges a little bit. Give it a little help there. Yeah. Sometimes your paper's thicker. This is actually cardstock. Okay, so this is not sheets of paper. So mine was cardstock. Cardstock's a little bit more meaty. Has a little bit more to the bones. So you might have to just have a little bit more effort on it. All right. Yeah. How is everybody? Everybody excited for the nativity scene? Who's gonna get it? I've had so many people send me messages and say, I know it costs a lot, but I have to get it. So it's kind of one of those things where you don't want to miss out, but it is a little bit more pricey than, well, I think it's our most expensive kit that we've had, but it looks pretty impressive. I'm definitely going to get one for me, and I definitely want to get one for my little sister who collects nativities. And then Tara and I will be cutting the pieces. So we just have to wait. We'll get it all ready. We're going to figure out the stable and all of that. Okay, so pretty much got that. This part, I don't have to worry too much because it is actually going to be covered by that little hat. Let me just go right in here. Let's just cut this. Backwards cutting, guys. Backwards cutting at the best. If you need to use a little knife, you can. You can get. I don't trust myself with those little knives because you know how I am. I would be a bloody mess. All right, so this one is the hardest one because it's shaped. Okay, the other ones are going to go really easy. Just get that paper stuff off there. If you want to, like I said, you can trim. You can just go around your edges and then sand it. Okay, so we can do that easily with our scissors, especially like I'm getting really close to it. Very, very close to it. And then I'm just going to barely sand my edges. So, hi Linda, how are you? On your way to the doctor. Oh, I hope it's a good visit for you. It's raining. Oh gosh. That's never fun. Like here when it's raining, it's terrible. But you know, we always say, "Oh, we need rain." I think we got enough rain last year. I think we're done with with needing rain. Okay, so I'm just cutting really close and then just barely sanding, and then we'll ink the edges on all of this, and then we'll glue all of our letters on, and then we'll glue all of these on to our main piece. Okay. Isn't this cute? I just love all these. If you're just hopping on, we're doing a Santa, a small emery board. Yeah, definitely. You are so right. I should have done that. I probably have one somewhere. I know I have all my ones that I have from my my nails. I know I have those. They're not small though, but I do have a little tiny sander that is for sanding wood pieces that's small, that gets in little tiny areas. It is backed by the laser. Okay, that's T-S-A-N-T-A. So, but this is really easy to just trim that off. You know, just trim along there and then just barely sand. So this part doesn't take that long. It was that one that's an odd shape. Okay. But it has to be because you have to put the Santa hat on it. All right, so we have everything sanded, and now we're going to ink the edges, and then we're going to start gluing. Okay, so here's my ink pad. Just going to go along my edges. I just like to put a little bit on there. This one's not going to show up as much because there's a lot of black in it. but it will show up. So it's worth the effort. This one, you're going to see it. Okay. So just not sand. You're going to ink those edges. Can you tell I'm trying to hurry? I still have plenty of time. Plenty of time, I say. I don't have to leave here till 7:30. And it's 7:01. I still have enough time. And I want this to set up so that it doesn't move on me. I have all my boxes in the living room. I have my little wagon ready to load up my truck. Alrighty. Okay, now we can glue on all our little pieces. And have my glue right here. Okay, Santa baby. Let's just kind of lay it out so that we know where everything goes so that we don't make a mistake. S-A. We'll do the stars and everything last. S-A-N-T-A. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's take it one at a time. You like the second project you did yesterday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just decided to hop on and do that. The 'Tis the Season. I know, it was really fun. I'm taking that up to my craft show to sell. So I'm sure it'll sell. I bet it will sell tonight. We open at 4. So I get to start setting up today. And there's like a little piece right there. And then we open at 4 o'clock. So it will take me a few hours. It's not as big of a setup as I normally do at my other craft shows. I'm not taking any chocolate tour. So sometimes they don't want you to. It was optional for me, but I've been having some issues with my knee. I wasn't even going to do the show. I just kind of last minute decided I'll do it, and I'll do a smaller setup. So I have to use the ramp instead of the stairs. Normally, guys, I used to run up the stairs. Yeah, in my younger days, I used to run up the stairs with my boxes, and I would race up and down, getting all my boxes and my grids in there. And then setup took about like 4 or 5 hours. I'm by myself this time because I used to have my daughter-in-law. Taylor used to help me a lot with that. And then Tara would help too. But I'm on my own today. Now you can ink the edges of your letters too if you want to. If you want to do them in white, you can definitely do that. I'm not going to ink the letters. Okay, so I'm just sticking them down on there. And then here's my A, and we'll put the stars on there next after we get all these in place. Just trying to do them kind of evenly. I don't want them all the way to the bottom. I want to have like about 1/8 of an inch at the bottom of there. So if you have questions, let me know. So this is a kit. I don't have this posted yet. I'm going to take a picture of it quickly, and I'm going to post it. I'll probably try to really quickly post it before I leave. It does take a sheet and a quarter of wood, so I just have to price it accordingly. I'm not sure what the price is going to be. I am thinking it's going to be $16.75 for this. That's what I'm thinking. $16.75 because it does take a lot. It does have a backer. You're going to supply your own paper. I will not be supplying the paper because for one, I don't have enough. And 2, it will get you out of the house to go to the store. Sometimes you need to do that. Okay, this is a little buckle. It's going to go on the tee. I'm going to look at comments in just a second. If you have comments, let me know. Let me know. All right, I am glad that we eliminated the Santa faces. I think that this is a good combination. And let me kind of look at my cheat sheet to see where they put the stars. And she did put some little, on the sample one that I have, there are little dots on there. If you want to put little white dots, you can. Should we put little white dots? I can definitely do that. That one I'm going to put like right in there. And then I could do that with paint really quickly. I think it would look cute. My pens, I'm not sure where they're at. I took my pens. I think they're in my box still from going up to my cabin. But, let me see here. Yeah. Now you could do dry brushing on your letters. I didn't do dry brushing on them. I'll probably do that on the next set. I just was kind of in a hurry to do this. Isn't that cute? This is so stinking cute. Now, I think I do want to do little white dots. Okay, let me see where my white is right here. So I will do just a little bit. Let me get a little palette dish, and I have my stylus somewhere. Here we are. If you guys have questions, just let me know. I actually don't have, you know what, I'm going to just use the lid. So let me just do that. I don't need that many. Each letter just has a couple of little white dots on it. So I'm going to just go like this and do those dots. And then I'm going to have to dry it. So each one I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. Okay. And that, and then S actually has 2 areas that have it. It is up here. That is almost empty. So I'm just using my stylus to do this part. Okay, and then let's dry it really quickly. All right, that worked. Glue is showing on the S. Yes, it sure is. There's actually glue showing on all of them. All of them have a little bit of glue showing. That's just standing out the most. It'll dry clear, so you're not going to see it. It'll dry clear. But let's clean it up. Let's clean it up a little bit. Yeah, every single one of them, it actually has glue showing. It's just that one shows up a lot because there's a big contrast between the white and the black. Yeah. That one looks okay. Okay, let's dry this. Let's dry this, and then we're going to glue it onto the backer sheet. I'm going to let me unplug my little iron. So that little iron is available on Amazon. Just at different times, there's different ones. So I hate to even show you. You can just go on and say you need a little travel iron, but you can use your heat press. Okay, so you can use your Cricut heat press to do the paper on these. All right, or you can use the other method where you put the paper on while it's wet. I actually like the iron-on method better because it's not ooey gooey. All right, there we go. Okay, let's glue this on here. All right, here's my backer. Oh, I actually think I want to have the. I'm gonna do my glue gun really quick. All right, I think everything looks really good. Okay, like I said, you can dry brush your letters. I'll probably do that on the next one. I usually do them differently. So this is the back part. This is going to be glued into here. This is what's going to make it stand up. So these pieces go on the back. Okay, so that's gonna make it stand up. But we'll do that after we get everything glued on. So when you get it, you're going to see this little area that is like a little rectangle. That's where those go. Then you flip it over, and then we're going to line everything up and make sure that we have everything in the correct order. Okay. And it's just going to go like this. This actually is just barely a little bit like a 1/32 of an inch longer than the thing. Just barely. Look at that. Isn't that cute? This is so stinking cute, guys. I love this. You bought your iron at Walmart. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I knew that they have all sorts of irons there, right? The travel irons. Perfect. Okay, so we'll just start at this end so we know where everything goes. So don't just start gluing on there. You need to line it up and make sure you got everything. Make sure everything's in the right place, because those A's, you could swap those out if you wanted to, but I don't think that we want another plaid over here. Okay, I usually just wiggle it to get it seated down and then get it lined up. Okay, so line it up, make sure the bottom is lined up and isn't going to move on you. Okay, so you want to make sure there's enough glue on here. Come on. In order for it to be a little bit thick. Okay, and I am not using my hot glue gun on this. I'm not using my glue gun on this part. You could, to kind of glue it in place. I think I'll be fine because I still have to load my truck, and I have 19 minutes to get out of here. I knew it was going to be like a rush. Yeah. Okay. So I have to get up there early. Now, guys, when you log on this morning to order the nativity, go on early. So just make sure that you go on early. They usually release it early. It's going to release at 8 o'clock, which is in less than an hour. 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, 9 Mountain, 10 Central, 11 Eastern time, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and get the last one in place. All right. And then we're going to flip it over. We're going to hot glue. We're going to hot glue in these little guys here. Okay. So the thing to do, guys, is to stand it up. Make sure that they are all laying down. You don't want to tape this with your blue painter's tape or anything like that, because it could peel that paper up. It potentially could. Make sure you're still lined up at the top. Okay, if you need to slide it over, you can. All right, looks good, looks good. Isn't that so cute? So like I said, you could do dry brushing if you wanted to. I wouldn't do it now because you would get it onto the paper, but you could do dry brushing on those letters. I'll do that on the next set to show you guys. Okay, so flip it over. So here's the problem with that, with gluing this on right now, is that this is going to have to lay down and not move. So if I glue the backer, if I glue this on right this moment, then potentially it could move on me. So I think I'm not going to glue that on, but those get glued on the back side. I need to wait just a couple of minutes until right before I'm heading out the door. Okay, so I think we're done for now. I'll just be gluing those into the back like I showed you. I'll be gluing those in with regular glue and my hot glue, my glue gun. Okay, so I think we're done because it needs to set up just a little bit. If I have it stand up, I think they're gonna start moving on me. All right, so we're done. We're done, guys. All right, let me just flip this around. I'm gonna turn you up to me, and I will be going and loading my truck, and I'll be out the door to my craft show. All right, guys, let me just, there we go. There we go. What do you think, guys? I'll just stand it up for a minute. I don't want it moving on me. I love this. I think it's super cute. I just feel like these are going to be so much fun. There's several of these words that we'll be doing. They are big. Look how big it is. So this is probably about 15 inches long. Yeah, probably. It's so cute. I love it. What do you think? All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to go. I need to go load my truck and then be out of here, and I will see you guys later. I'll take some pictures of my booth when it's all done. This is the one that's on the porch that I said I'm not doing the porch anymore. Well, what I'm not doing, I'm not going to be sitting out on the porch. I'm going to have my product there, but I'm not going to sit out on the porch. It's hard on my body. The heat, cold. It's difficult. So I'll have product outside on the porch. If you're here locally, go to Alpine this weekend. We open tonight at 4 to 7, and then 9 to 5 tomorrow, and I think it's 9 to 5, and then 9 to 3 on Saturday. So I'll post a flyer. I didn't have a flyer here to post, but I'll post a flyer so that you know where I'm at. Where's my head? Where'd my head go? There I am. All right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.